You. Ah.
Da, 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 da.
Da, da,
Oh
da, da.
gosh, that was beautiful. It sounded like a news report all of a sudden. This is not a news report. This is a Batpack stream. Hello everyone, I'm Katobi, but that's not important. What is important is we play the games that you need to know about as the Batpack. And today we have Lewis with us, who is, I'll just say, the brains, the mind, the amazing talent of Spies and Soldiers, which is the game we're going to be playing today.
Don't forget Mads.
One of.
Yeah.
There is a few of us.
Sorry, I missed Mads. Mads has just been sitting here really quietly, just stalking. I didn't even know you were there. I am so sorry. I'm late to the party because daylight savings time.
I'm just
Yes,
excited.
that's our excuse. Daylight
Thank you
savings.
for speaking up though. So you guys are from Ghost Bat Games, which by the way, great name.
Oh, thanks.
And this is all also incorporating with the celebrating games made in Victoria, Australia, which is pretty amazing. Steam's having major sales right now, folks, demos and talks, and we're lucky to be a part of all of the lovely and goodness. So thank you for being here, guys. First off, I'll just introduce the rest of the Batpack, and then I'll quiz you on 100,000 different questions that I've got not written down at all. Thank you for being here, Skylar. How are you?
Fabulous, everyone. You?
I'm always amazing. I would like to thank, of course, Nepastria for being here today.
Bonjour. Hi.
Bonjour,
Thanks as
dude.
well.
Yeah, man, it's always good to have you on board. We also have the Zodista with us.
Good morning. Do you know how hard it is running the city of Argo City?
Argo
You know.
City.
Argo City, it's floating around in space.
It's all news to me.
Well, you know it now.
I learned a thing. Thank you for No, I would like to know more. Maybe I should.
Draconian law, learn it because it's coming to your city soon.
Maybe
Kneel
I
before
should
Zod.
subscribe to your newsletter. And we've got, of course, the lovely Sophie with us.
Hey guys, thank you.
There you
And
go.
not only do we have Sophie with us, and we've also got our illustrious leader, Mr. Bat Prince.
Greetings. You seen any flying saucers lately?
Have I seen any?
Just the ones that I've been
Only
throwing.
Russian Spies?
Yeah, Skylar was making dishes, just throwing them out there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's great call, actually, just throwing them out there. Also, we are lucky to have Lewis and Mads with us as well, who are, like I said, the devs behind Ghost Bat Games, and yes, the brains, the myth, the legends that came today. We're playing their game, and it's Spies and Soldiers, and we're really, really lucky to have them here. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us. This is very exciting.
So, is this the first one of these you've done so far?
First play session. We've
First
done
play session with, we're keeping you live.
we've done a couple of in-house tournament type things before,
Ooh.
but we haven't ever streamed with so many people, and that's terrifying and exciting.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be very gentle, and so will the audience. Skylar's saying Discord ? What do you mean? Skylar?
You were flicking on your stream was going to like all your different screens, and then your Discord was all over the screen.
Because I was live
Yep.
jacking into Lewis's live broadcast.
Yeah.
I had to capture his webcasting.
Yeah, I realized once you started doing that, I'm like, I noticed all the screens flicking around.
See all
It's
your
all
private
flickering.
information.
Yeah, no, there was no extra information there. Just our, g'day from Lewis, actually. Guys, quick question. Yeah, just a simple one. How'd you come up with the idea of the game?
So actually, this game was originally designed by Jim and Ben Bat, which why it's called Ghost Bat Games.
Okay.
So it's two brothers. They were like essentially jamming it up, and they made this game. They were kind of inspired by games like the Game of Thrones tabletop type game.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so early in the morning, I can't talk properly. Yeah, so essentially they wanted to make something that was a digital board game that you couldn't make in real life. So a lot of the mechanics that you see with the Spies have like hidden information that wouldn't be possible in a regular board game.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Yeah. So I guess, and the other part of it is they wanted to keep the mechanics kind of like really simple to kind of understand, but really hard to master. In the same way that a board game has very few rules that you can kind of keep in your head, but then you can have like these really deep gameplay moments through it. Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Okay, so but why? Okay, so I understand that the concept behind the mythology. Yeah, we'll put it. I'm just going to call it that. The lore behind the game. So obviously, this game couldn't be made on a board, but it's able to be done digitally. But why? How did you guys get involved in the project? How did it all get handed over? Is it still handed over? What's the story there? I'm actually more intrigued now. We're digging this hole.
Yeah, the why is essentially because I believe they just wanted something like this to exist, and this is the kind of game that they wanted to make.
Okay.
The how I got involved essentially. All right. Is your audience familiar with the arcade?
Here in Victoria.
Yes.
Probably not. We're multicultural. We go from around the world, just like the people who are in the Batpack are from around the world too.
That's cool. Basically, there was a co-working space about 3 years ago that we were both working out of, and I was giving them like a little bit of information on how to like run a good game server. And eventually they were like, "Hey, do you want to just actually come work for us and make Spies and Soldiers?" So that's how I got involved. And we had a similar thing with Maddie as well when we were like, "Hey, we're terrified. We don't know how to do PR. Please help."
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm the most recent addition to the team. Lewis has been around for years, and Jim and Ben have been working on the project for many more years. But
yes.
Yeah, I'm the most recent addition, but it's been a really wonderful time. And the game's developed so much even in the past 6 months that I've been working with them. So yeah.
That's amazing. So there's been a lot of polish and a lot of glit put onto the game, I'm guessing, as the months go by, or when you say there's been a lot added to it, what can you from the non I guess, are you just PR or do you do programming yourself?
No, I have made a single game, which is not very good, but yeah, I mostly do marketing, PR. So I mean, I know what's been added. I can give you a rundown on kind of what we've added in the past few months if you want.
Yeah, please. What's changed since you've been a part of the project? I'd love to know.
So one thing that I think that's been really cool is we've added in a bunch of procedurally generated art.
Ooh.
So
wow.
The soldier and spy units, and this will make more sense once we show off the game. The soldier and spy units, and most recently working on the castles and cities. Every time you load into a game, they will be different. In every single game, they'll be procedurally generated, and you'll have your unique little portraits for each of those units and places. And we've also added in something that's a really big change is the Claimant System, which is also will make more sense when you see it. At the start of the game, you have the choice to pick the person you want to put on the throne, and it gives you different starting strategies, which means that each game you kind of can pick something that will benefit the also procedurally generated map that you've been given.
So what I'm hearing is this has infinite playability.
Yeah. every time
you play, it will be unique. That is beautiful.
Wow.
Nice.
I have to ask a question because I haven't opened the game yet. We normally try not to cheat and view the games before we get started.
Oh yeah, there's
Is
email
there
part.
integration, just out of quick curiosity.
There is not.
Has there been thought of putting in Twitch integration? Is it even possible?
It would be possible. So
would it be the implementation of like you can mess with people or add cards, or how would you do that?
That's a good question. I think it would be important to like I always talk to people from the community. So yourself, I would
Hi.
love to get your thoughts once we're done on what you think would be good for your audience. But in my mind, like audience participation stuff in the game could be if you were playing with audience members, I think it would be important to have some kind of like information still hidden. So the ability to say not reveal where all of your spies are, because that's a really important thing. And so maybe having like a streamer mode from that point of view. Although that's half the fun of the game is like watching and seeing where all of that stuff is. So I don't know.
Well, something for all of us to keep in mind. Keep in mind. How do you think, and this is on the same sort of subject, so now that YouTube's starting to get more into the streaming space properly, do you think it's going to take a while? This is just, just a side question. Do you think it's going to take a while before we start to see the question asked and YouTube integration?
I mean, why not? It's a giant platform. From what I hear, they are slowly getting there in terms of like actually supporting their gaming community as like a platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're big enough to make a play in the space.
They're the biggest in the space. They just need to pull their finger out from all intents and purposes. Just it's actually good. OBS now finally has proper integration with YouTube, so you don't have to put in your stream key, and you can actually do a lot of the changes. But chat is only read only, so you can't feed in information into the chat. But yeah, even with OBS supporting it, so let's hope there's more out there, because I think it's better. I mean, this helps you guys as a developer. This wasn't for a streaming side of things. As a developer, it gives you more tools where you can have more people be in front of your game, which I think is super important.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. And so where are the brothers? Tell us more about the brothers.
I think Jim's napping because he's had a couple of early mornings. So, slight side note, we've got a showcase, like you mentioned at the start, at the moment on Steam. So
Yes.
Melbourne International Games Week, you can go there, you can check out. There's a bunch of games that are on sale that have...
Do it, everybody.
Like, yeah, they're the lowest price they've ever been, which is really generous of the developers to like.
And we have a demo, and lots of those games have demos too. So even if they're not out, you can.
Oh yeah, our game is like totally playable. You can go and play it right now as well. But where I was going with this is we had to get up, or Jim, poor thing, had to get up at 3 a.m. to kick off our our restream for that event.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Now, if you go onto the page, folks, on the Steam store, and you have a little bit of a look around, you can actually find the developer broadcast. And I will say there is a gentleman that is not Lewis who looks kind of tired. And I didn't want to say anything before, but that's what happens when you have a 3 a.m. broadcast. Let's just chuck up some 3 a.m. hype in chat. So look,
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to talk about that everybody should know about before we get started?
There are so many things that I could talk about. All right, I'm going to address you as the players.
Howdy.
So obviously there are spies and there are soldiers. The game does what it says on the tin. They're the two unit types. To give you just a vague overview of how to play the game without being like too much, I don't want to like reveal too many secrets. You use soldiers to capture castles on the map. Castles are the victory points. They're the things that let you win the game. And you use the spies to capture cities. So cities give you action points, and they're the things that let you move around the board. So with those two things, you can kind of figure out the rest, I guess.
So soldiers capture castles, spies infiltrate cities.
Yep. And spies can only see other lower level spies. So if you wanna see all of the other spies, you just gotta keep upgrading your spies.
Oh, okay. So a very good infiltrator will see all the little infiltrators.
Nice.
Oh.
Counter-terrorism.
Well, shall we give this a go, Mads? Is there anything you want to add before we get into it?
I think we're good to go.
All right, let's do this then. Let's all launch our games. I'll change the.
There's a section where it's going to ask you for for an email address, so just FYI.
Oh,
you can skip
Oh,
that if you don't want.
Yeah.
I just want to say, by the way, guys, you're doing something at the very start, running install script for VC. Guess who doesn't do that?
Everyone.
Origins EA.
Oh.
I spent an hour and a half last night just trying to get a game key working because I didn't have it installed.
No.
Yeah, you need the distro of 2013, by the way, for anybody who can't run Origins on their PC.
It's Origin.
We had some trouble early on. I say trouble. It was a really, really helpful playtester. And they had a fresh install of Windows, just coincidentally.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Yep. And it was amazing. It was like one of the first 3 or 4 people that in our first round of expanding the playtest.
Oh no.
Oh, it's
Was that-
great. I am so grateful for people finding bugs in our game.
Was I meant to go online?
I might have one then. I have no mouse on my screen, and the only way I could get into display name was to hit the tab key.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
have
having
mouse.
that. So
Oh, hooray!
Oh no, I need it. Ah.
I'm gonna add that to our Trello. Unfortunately, there's nothing that I can do for you right now.
No, that's fine. And look, a lot of games, doesn't matter who's making it. It seems the very first time you launch a game, there is a small chance that bad things.
That's
Do-
a good point.
An initialization, so I'll just quickly jump out and start again. We see this all the time. Doesn't matter who makes the title, whether it's AAA or local indies doing awesome things.
oh, goody.
Oh,
It's
sorry, yes.
Zoddy
I'm
stuff.
just going to chime in and say if you all
Which
want to verse each other, or you can run through a tutorial, whatever you want to do. But if you want to play an 2-player game, we can set up a group play with a code so that you'll only get matches against each other.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My mouse keeps yeeting.
I'll jump
Oh.
in. I'll call it Batpack. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you
That's
play
my watch.
friend
Into group play.
and then group play, and that's the code that you want to type in.
Oh, sorry.
Batpack.
Right.
I'm a little lost. Where am I going? Play friend?
Play
Play
friend,
friend, then play group.
Play group.
Yeah.
Cool. I can put the screen back on now.
Batpack. I'm Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am the power behind those who rule. That's right.
Okay, so it seemed that as when the game launches, I had to feverishly make sure that I was clicking on the app, or else it lost focus on my mouse.
Interesting.
That must be a.
Katobi issue.
Weird.
It's usually a Katobi issue. It's me. It's nobody
That's
else.
true.
Trust me. It's me.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but we want to support all of these weird and beautiful edge cases. I love
This is
that.
this honestly, and this is a brand new install of Windows. It's only 3 weeks old. And I'm tech savvy. Like if people have issues, they either come to me or Skylar. They go to Skylar first, and then if Skylar can't help them, they come to me.
Well, I
So-
might come back and try a fix with you in a couple of. in a
Yeah,
week.
yeah, I'm down for anything. Hopefully now that it's in focus, it's probably a Windows thing.
Cool.
Um,
I'm versing.
I blame Windows. Everything's always Windows' fault.
On that note,
Alright.
this is an actively developed game. So we're pre-release at the moment. We're going through and we are putting in a lot of single-player game content. So we want to put in a campaign system. We've also got a bit of a game loop kind of planned out so that you essentially you play your single-player content and that unlocks more multiplayer rewards. You play your multiplayer stuff and that'll unlock more single-player things. So there's a bit of a balance there. But it also means that because we're in active development, we also have bugs.
Yay,
Yeah.
bugs.
Yeah, but we go through and we squash a lot of them every patch. So
No, it's definitely not. Honestly, what just happened there was not a reflection on you. I have, like I said, how many people can't install something as simple as Origin, but I seem to find these edge cases. So just call me edgy.
Boo, Origin, boo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I just copied the code, but it's not letting me paste it in.
Oh,
Man, why me?
Oh,
I didn't even need a code. I'm just
No, me neither.
posting
You didn't get a verification code for your email?
Oh, yeah, I went over
You
to my
can skip
email,
that if
copied
you
the
want.
code, and I came back in, and the thing where I had to put that was gone. So yeah, I don't know.
I was able to just pass it for this time and went straight into a game.
Yeah.
Now placed in. No, it's
I'm
just
just
me.
sitting here waiting
fine,
to
it's just me.
fight Zod, and I don't actually know how to play yet. I should
All
have
right,
gone
so I'm
tutorial.
verified. Okay,
I'm-
cool.
Playing someone called Napostrioff.
Napostrioff.
It's me.
All right, new game. So play with
Yeah.
friends.
Yep. And then play group. So the way the group code works is essentially it'll match the first two people together. And if you've got more, it'll just keep matching you. You can have multiple games going at once if you want. So the whole idea of this game is it can be played by mail because we're all busy people with busy lives. You can submit a turn. Then a few days later, the next person can submit their turn if they want. And when the game kind of like heats up, and if you're both online at the same time, you can go back to playing like in real time.
Wow,
Wow,
that's old
it's
school.
gonna be a
Like
long stream.
that's like an old school, like playing chess from people over the world back in the day.
Yeah, and
That's
like
so cool.
that was the first thing we put in for notifying people was email, because a lot of the people we were testing with, that's the communication channel we had.
Wow.
And now that we've got the Steam version out, we do notifications through Steam's notification system.
I like how that works too. Confused me the first time it popped up. I was like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it won't be as confusing. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting behind the eight ball there. So I've got a screen on my screen that asked me to choose a claimant. So I clicked on the friends and typed in Batpack. That's where I should have gone.
Yep, so you're in the right place. The claimants on the throne are there for two reasons. There's a gameplay reason, which is essentially you can use the claimants to pick different starting strategies. So that if you've got a particular play style, say you prefer a spy-heavy game or a soldier-heavy game, that allows you to customize it a bit. Both players are presented with the same choices, so it's still balanced.
Okay.
Or sometimes it could just be like the position on the map. So you can see the map and you might go, oh, I've got a lot of cities nearby. I might grab a lot of spies. Or maybe there's lots of castles, so you want some more soldiers.
This is a bit weird. It's I'm actually playing the game, but my game screen's actually showing the opening screen. So I think I'm going to have to jump out and back in.
Does that mean that I win?
It
Yes.
will, yeah.
Yes.
You can.
Well done, Bad Prince.
It doesn't forfeit the game when you quit, but
Oh,
yes, it means
damn it.
definitely.
Aha! Suck that.
So if I just wait,
Wait, let me just get in the back end here and yielded.
So okay. So of the top one, I have a flag with like a cat's paw, and then I've got a down arrow as the other flag. What are the importance of that? And I see that like one flag has 3 dots, one flag has 2 dots,
Oh,
and one
okay.
flag has 1 dot.
Yes, so that's the spy level, like we were talking about before. So the highest spy, a spy can see spies that are lower level in the same region that it's sitting in and the adjacent ones. So
Okay.
a higher level spy can also assassinate lower level spies. So you can get a bit of like stabby stab going. And essentially, we have some mechanics where the spies and the soldiers interact. So a spy can turn the tide of battles. In the case of battles, each soldier gives 1 combat strength, right? So if you've got 1 soldier on each side, each side has 1 combat strength. So that would be a tie. So we go to tiebreakers. So the first tiebreaker is who has the biggest spy in the region. So that's how spies kind of come back and start influencing battles again.
Yep.
The second tiebreaker is who owns the region. So if anyone owns it beforehand.
Okay.
It's like-
So am I guessing then what this is really showing us is a level 3 spy is the equivalent of 1 soldier?
So in terms of the value with the starting pack,
Yeah.
not exactly. So it costs 2 action points to level up a spy and 1 action point to create a spy. So whereas a soldier just costs 2 action points for itself. So a level 3 spy would be maybe 7 action points, I think.
Okay. Wow. Okay, there's a lot more in depth in this then.
Oh, there's some
Yeah.
stuff we haven't even mentioned, like supply. I'll just mention it because it was relevant in my game earlier. Supply is the little turnips you see on the screen. You start off with one, and they're provided by farms. And you need to have more than one soldier in an area. You need that amount of supply. So the reason the person in my game lost a soldier earlier is because they only had one supply, but they had 2 soldiers in an area, which means one of them starved.
Aha! Wow.
Yeah, you gotta feed your armies. Like,
You gotta feed your army turnips.
I think I have to restart OBS because it's not actually updating my screen.
Ugh.
we
Well,
one thing that I've tried
turn.
before that's fixed
I'll-
that.
Play in the fuck.
I'll be
Yes,
right back.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, but okay, sorry. But play that in the Windows version. So the yes, the fuck. So the fuck that full screen, and it won't work.
So you might want to do screen captures, Odd.
No, it was really weird. It just wouldn't. I tried heaps of things and it just wouldn't update.
Yes, same.
And I've had no issues. It's about time. Woo!
I'm not sure if I know. Do I have issues?
It's my
Jerk.
fault. All right, so I don't actually have anybody in here. It says waiting for Batpack.
Are you?
All right, I'll join your game then.
Woohoo!
I'll probably be there in a second.
I'm gonna
One thing that I've tried doing that sometimes, I don't know, you might have this with other games, but the app might get gosh, sorry, I'm not a streamer, so I don't know
losing
this.
focus.
Where you tell it to be like rendered on your main GPU thing? No, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna flail my arms. I don't know, sorry.
Okay, let's try it now.
So yeah, you might want to try display captures, Odd.
Give me a tick. Oh, no, it's working now. It was just being a douche.
Sometimes you just gotta do that as a video game. You gotta misbehave and be buggy.
There we
It's
go.
fine.
It
There we
definitely again, it wouldn't be
go.
the game because OBS had its update just recently.
Yeah.
I'm just squishing
All
those
right.
into a little box.
Katobi, I'm in your game.
Hi. Hi
I
there.
am Endor Suntry.
I mean, I wouldn't call you that, but maybe your grandma will.
Oh, single tear.
Did you say sun tree?
Yeah.
As in, like, what the Ewoks live in?
Ewoks.
Oh. Okay. Our name generator, our procedural name generator, has we use a method where, oh god, I'm blanking on it. This is not good. But essentially, we feed in a bunch of names of places or names of say fantasy characters that we'd like to make names similar to. A Markov chain. Thank you, brain. So we use a Markov chain to generate new words, and sometimes we also just mash words together, like Suntree. But you'll notice that, like our game, Kotobi, like Battle of the Vidigerous Brambles? Vidigerous? This is the worst because I am so bad at pronouncing words out loud.
That's good. I'm dyslexic, so I might have said something much, much worse.
Very relatable. Yeah, so they're all like procedurally generated and they're meant to be similar to English words that already exist, but not necessarily real words. So unintentional Star Wars reference. I love it. I'm thrilled.
There are no unintentional Star Wars references.
Endor Suntree. I love it.
Our name generator just loves Star Wars.
So 100%, my game keeps forgetting my mouse is there.
Oh dear, you guys all
I-
having problems with like.
I think it's
all
because
the-
I use a coloured mouse, and I reckon it's Windows' fault, to be
I
completely
feel like
honest.
the people who are having problems are talking too much, and the people who aren't are staying quiet. So just as reference, the rest of us who aren't talking are having a fine time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
no,
Yeah,
no.
this is all fringe case stuff.
Right, Sky?
Yeah.
So if I had to quit out the game right now so I could get my mouse back,
You can do that. You've got the power.
Yeah, and you can go back into the game because I'm still playing against Zod, even though he's like reset everything.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's a cool.
Why Windows? It's a Windows issue. I know it's a Windows issue. It's too fringy not to be.
Just uninstall Windows. Just use the Penguin.
We do support Linux, so
Go
Look,
back to
it's
Penguin.
getting more and more tempting, I tell you.
Or just
Windows is-
abolish all control over everything and go Chrome OS, huh?
ooh. Who else is excited for like all of the Mac stuff that Steam's doing?
I think it's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, my game keeps missing the mouse. You know what it might be? It's another Windows setting. Let me see. I do
Windows,
think it's
why?
Windows. Yeah, mouse settings. Scroll in active windows, turn it on. Because if you have it off in other games, I think that's what's doing it. Let me just see if this is what's doing it. It's so annoying. Windows is a pain.
Go to war. I don't even know how war works yet.
I think we should have been split into different rooms too, because yeah, the mouse is working perfect. No, and then as soon as I click in the game, it disappears. What the hell?
No, I like all of us
Um,
listening to everyone else.
Maybe you could try playing windowed mode in options.
Yes.
No, Control Enter, Alt Enter. No, neither of those are working.
If you click the options menu.
Oh my god, yeah, but I've got to get the mouse to go there. Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
F4.
that's good. Escape. You can press escape to bring up the
I made
menu.
a mistake.
But I can't
That was
use
dumb.
buttons.
You made a
oh
mistake.
My
That means
gosh.
you understand
Oh, hang
what
on.
you're doing.
Now I've got to play the game of Where's My Mouse.
No, don't you go with that. Oh no.
Yeah, and it's even it's disappeared in the Windows in the Steam overlay. So it's a Windows issue. This is 100% Windows issue. I am so sorry, everyone. I did not know this was going to be a thing.
It's always a thing. Actually, can I cancel that?
I
Yeah,
cheated.
can.
I figured out a way to do something. Oh no, that's
Oh,
So
is
I
it?
want to hear. I want to
sound?
hear a bit about the games that are in progress at the moment.
Sure.
yeah, I do too.
Have we had some battles yet?
Oh yeah, I've been having fun with Sophie, stopping them growing, and I'm just taking over the whole map.
Oh no.
Shut
but
up.
at the same time, I'm trying to give
Every
Sophie
week.
something. I'm not completely going ham. I'm taking it
Yeah.
easy-ish.
Yeah.
I just might have 5 castles
Exercise,
already.
guys.
Oof. You only have 2 turns to come back from that, Sophie.
What do we do with our
Okay.
unused points? If we've got unused movement points, do we have
That's a
to
good
use?
question.
Like,
Um,
do they
so
do anything later?
You don't have to use them. My favorite thing to do with them is to make little small spies that you can just send everywhere.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's something I haven't looked at.
You're going
is
to kill your
building
spies,
new
Bad
stuff.
Prince.
So at a city, you can create more spies.
Yeah. Cool. Do I have to have a unit in the city to be able to do that?
Nope.
Okay.
Stay there.
This is why I should have done tutorials. Spies Soldiers, no. Perma, nope. Can't see where I can build anything. Damn it.
So
Where would I
they're
click?
the bluey like city icons.
Yep. My bluey city icon says that I can muster soldiers, and it doesn't say anything else.
Busted
That
on
will
soldiers?
be a castle. Is there another
Oh.
icon?
You mean like
on
the little sun thing, or is it just that?
The
I see a castle. I see a sun.
I know what the issue
Oh, I
was.
see cities, but I haven't taken one of those yet. Damn it.
So my screens run on different resolutions. Not resolutions, different refresh rates. This is a Windows. By the way, this is deliberately Windows. They fixed this in Windows 11. But anyway, so my screens run on different refresh rates. I've got 60 on my main screen, 75 on the other. because
Uh-oh.
the game had put itself in like 2070. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this. And because the refresh rate's off, it wouldn't display the mouse, but on every other screen it would.
You
Oh,
jerk
that's
that,
delightful.
Prince.
I killed all your men.
So stupid, so stupid. But anyway, taking it out of full screen, mouse was there, then putting it into full resolution, and then putting it into full screen, everything works. Thanks, Windows.
Because
Um,
Windows.
But now you
Thanks
can't
for
see
the
the
follow.
game until I go to share my screen. That's just Windows, just Windows at its finest.
Yay, Windows.
Alright.
Okay,
Well,
so I have a
took over
flag,
a city.
and some spinaches.
You've took
And
turnips.
I can train a spy or recruit a spy. What's the difference between the two options?
Okay, so training spies is leveling that spy up. So,
Okay.
like we were talking about before, if you've got a higher level spy, you can see low level spies around you.
Yep.
And that will you can infinitely upgrade if you want. We want to put more. We're thinking about putting a cap on it, but yeah, infinite upgrades for now.
Don't give him hints. He's being
Recruiting a
mean.
spy gives you a new spy.
Stop it.
Oh, we're giving you the same hints. You're listening, or have you done a tutorial? Because
I
this is
have
my
not done the
tutorial.
tutorial.
You have?
No.
No, you haven't. Oh, then you're getting the same hints as me.
One thing that I want to point out for everyone that's in the game playing, all of the icons, so the city icons and the castle icons, when you click on a castle, they're all procedurally generated. So we've got a bunch of little bits and pieces, and then we kind of we put them in with a bit of rotation, and we do some image effects to make them look really nice. And we do the same with all of the soldiers and the spies and the claimants. There's a lot of procedurally generated art in this game.
Clever way of doing. I like this. This is and to know that this is all being procedurally done is pretty unreal.
So, as we
That's
move
cool.
more into the campaign system, we're probably never going to have a really heavy narrative focus, but we want to do some narrative things. So we've talked about stuff like putting different culture on different islands. So a culture might be a style of castle, or
Whoa.
you might train a particular style of soldiers from a particular island, kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah. So that, a lot of what we've been doing has just been building tools and building the technology out so that we can run with it as we kind of go.
Hey, how am I going to get to the other islands? You just walk there.
By boat.
Ooh, boats.
I haven't built any boats.
How do I
Um,
make more food?
You got to take over farmland.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are farms on the map.
What did I do? He just walked on water. Sorry.
That looks like farmland to me.
Yeah. The one thing to remember with farms is your soldiers, right? In order to get supply from the farm to the soldiers, you have to have a supply line.
Yeah, that's
So
the solid.
if you've got a big army marching towards you, you can a supply line is just a contiguous or a bunch of regions that are connected to each other. I can't talk. Yeah, so if you have a big army marching towards you, you can cut off those supply lines, and then that army has no food, and they have to scatter.
Okay, so I've just been warned that one of my soldiers is going to die because I've got no food for him, so I should have gone into farmland first.
But you can move them out, and then there'll only be the right amount of soldiers in the territory, so you can save them.
You can only have
do you
two
see the
per
banners?
territory.
Yeah, I see my banners. Yep.
The banners on the left and right. So the number of
yep.
turnips on those banners is the size of the army that you can support in a
Okay.
region. So you could have, if you've got 2 turnips, you can have as many armies as you want that have up to 2 soldiers in each army.
In each spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something's going to happen. Commit order.
I also just want to say so something that Lewis and Jim have added recently is the option to like store multiple titles, which is what if you win, you get a title that goes under your name. Mine is Tormentor of Courtyards, which I found very funny. And sometimes you get another one that's really good, and originally you just had to choose which one you wanted, but now you can store a couple. And I just got one which is Builder of Water, which is kind of funny, and I'm really excited to be able to have more than one. So nice work, Lewis and Jim.
On that note, anyone who hasn't done the tutorial, we can kind of tell because you'll have the Untrained title.
Yeah.
The Untrained. That's great.
That would be me. But I have 2 turnips. Should I be called just Kotobi 2 turnips?
I mean, definitely, yes. Let me go in there and give you that.
Oh, I'm
title
2
right
turns
now.
away from victory. Yay!
A developer has bestowed this to you.
Okay.
So, Kotobi, because I'm in your game,
Yes.
I'm looking at your claimant and it's called Eldrew. Eldrew. It's a bit of a mouthful. Eldrew.
Wait,
Anyway,
where are you seeing? Oh, this guy. Yes.
so that's the person that you've picked to put on the throne. So the narrative for this is essentially, it wouldn't make sense for the same person to just go around like conquering like countless different maps in different areas and places because you never go back to it. You never like stop to rule them. Essentially, where you're putting your chosen ruler on the throne is what this like conflict and scuffle is about. And then when you win, that ruler that you've put on the throne then bestows a title to you. So you're like earning these titles from putting people on thrones.
Nice.
So we're like the dark, shadowy figure.
Yes.
We're the cabal. And
Nice,
then
I like that.
they give us little names after. Be like, oh no, it's just Prince Harry.
Oh, God damn it.
Click to continue.
You killed me.
I did. I like doing that. It's the second time I've killed some of your dudes.
They're obviously useless.
Mm-hmm.
I beseech thee, bad prince.
What does assassinate mean, and why can't I do it?
So assassinating is where you're going to kill a lower level spy.
Okay.
So is there a spy
Yes, I can do it.
in your region? So you
Alright.
have to be in the same spot as that spy to assassinate them.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. Got it.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm just like giving away my hand before I click the button. Unfortunately.
Hey everyone, Bat Prince is going to assassinate. Oh,
Exactly.
actually,
Exactly.
Okay, I think I'm done.
this leads into the counter for assassinating. So
Yeah,
if
bye.
you think, yeah, okay, yeah, you got me.
You think you're going to get done? Evade.
Yep.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, I won.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, because I got my max thing.
Oh boy.
There we go. Commit.
I can't train it.
Share Lewis's pro starting strat, which is try and get at least 3 castles as quickly as you can, because if you have 3 castles, the opponent can't easily get 5. They'd have to contest one of yours, and that stops them from sneaky winning, which can and has happened many times.
Oh. Damn.
Wait, why
Damn
can't I
it.
move that guy?
Oh, you might be trying to move into a mountain. So mountains, we have different terrain types in the game. Mountains is one of those terrain types that costs an extra action point to march into because armies are like
It's a victory.
Damn it.
Fuck it.
Okay. So there's water. Does that also
Christ.
take a little bit to get across?
No. What are you talking about? Water is easy to cross.
Okay. I got, especially if you're a water builder. I have the Silver Troop who I'm trying to move into the yellow area, but instead of being able to move in there, it's just giving me the information for the city.
Okay, so you're the little sun icons that Bat was talking about before.
Oh, yes.
They are ports. So if you click on a port, you'll see other connected ports. So you might be trying to move to one that you're not connected to.
They're
You
straight
have to
across
go
from each
through
other.
them.
Am I meant to connect them? Wait. How? What? No.
Oh, I see.
Okay, hang on. Port.
Nice. You can just leave from one sun into another sun.
Yeah, it's like a portal. A
Yeah.
port. Tool.
No, I'm not understanding this.
Thanks.
This is so I can see that the two are connected.
Maybe you're out of action points?
Where do I see my action points?
Top left.
Fuck.
So the little circles, if you mouse over them, like if they're fully coloured, then it's you've got a spare one.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I understand.
Okay, cool.
So they're linked. I see that, and that's the 1 point. Cool. Commit order.
So if you want more action points, you should send your spies around to cities,
Yes.
and that'll give you more action points. So you can do more things.
I'm just bad.
I figured
You're learning. Everyone's bad when they start.
I'm bad when I finish too.
You know what? That's fair too.
There we go.
All right, what are we doing?
So you got one of your people in here too. I see.
Yeah, so you can see my spy now. Whenever a spy does an action, like claiming a city or assassinating, that spy is revealed. So you can see it on the map.
I've run out of my turns again. Okay, cool.
How's everyone else going?
Pretty good.
It was kind of fun
Doing good,
killing
too.
Zod at the start, but now he's gotten used to the game and he's gonna absolutely whip me.
Are you ready for some more advanced tactics?
You can tell me stuff, I'm sure. I'll listen.
So we were talking before about how spies can influence the tide of battle when there's a draw.
Mhm.
The other thing that spies can do is they can open castle gates.
Yep.
Okay.
I've seen that as an option, but I didn't know what to do with it.
Okay, so castles usually give you one extra point combat strength.
Yep.
When you're defending. So by opening the castle gates, you're removing that extra combat point.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sieging a lot easier.
It was at this moment that Kotobi regretted not playing the tutorial.
Against a developer. Been playing this game for years.
Trying to figure out what move you got to do now, Sophie.
Yeah, oh, yeah, sorry. Comment, sorry.
Oh, that's me hurt. Ouch. Defeat. The spy turned the tide of the battle in their favor. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, I've got a shredded banner and everything. Cool.
So there's no like dice rolls or random in this game. It's all trying to figure out where everyone's troops are, where the big spies are, and then head games, like where are they going to move them to? But Katobi, you've got a big like level 2 spy around that I'm nervous because I haven't seen it yet. I've only got level 1s. Oh, I moved out of there in the nick of time. Guess who left their castle undefended?
Yeah, I will bring that up. If you don't have a soldier in one of your castles, then a spy can go in and turn that back to neutral.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
So you generally want to. You can leave them undefended sometimes, but you generally don't want to leave them undefended too long, because especially against Lewis, he will send a level 1 spy to ruin your whole day.
That seems fair. That seems fair.
Or just straight up like take your castle with a soldier.
Oh yeah, that'll Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I used up. Oh yeah, I have used up all my turns. I keep forgetting to look at the double link thingy. That's my bad. Trying to do stuff that I can't do.
like I was saying before. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No, I was just going to say, why are your turnips hanging down and mine are hanging to the side?
Oh, okay. So that's because if you mouse over those turnips, that will show you the region, like the area that's supplied, essentially. So one of those turnips is the castle that I just claimed. It's like cut off from my other regions.
Ah, I got it. So that they're not in the supply chain.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whereas yours are all in one big. I want to say region, but we use regions as a name for like the small little like regions. I'm just gonna say regions over and over. It's gonna be great.
Fuck off.
Napo. Use better words.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I sent 3 soldiers, but I need to go to the place.
Oh, I want to watch the other games. That's something that I want to put in like really badly.
He's spying on people.
Spy?
Yeah.
Napo almost had me in like the third turn. I was like, ah!
I want to be able to spectate games. Does anyone know a developer that could like put this in the game for me? He jokes.
It would be. I would think that it would be. You'd be assigning numbers to your generations and then redisplaying that basically as a text file.
Oh, to
that you'd then
spectate
be
other
viewing.
people's games?
Yeah.
How would I do it? We have. Do you want me to get really technical here?
Of course.
Okay, I'm like the network games programmer on this project, and I do like full stack now as well. But yeah, so we have a TCP connection that we open up, so that when someone submits an order, you get those orders straight away. You don't need to like keep asking the server, "Hey, has the other person moved yet?" We can just push the message straight to you. So the way that I would do like spectating is, one, we need to download the map, which you're right, it's just a text file. You can read it. It's human readable. It's actually in your Spies and Soldiers folder at the moment because we download a copy to cache it.
Love it.
So we'd need a copy of the map, which actually would be pretty easy. And then B, you would need to subscribe for notifications on that game so that you would get those orders. Also pretty easy. The hard part is we would have to rework the game logic so that you can't control either of the other teams that are playing.
Put them into read only.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. And then rework the UI so that it makes sense.
So that'd be like having public and private permissions in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
So the people that are playing are in a kind of a private state. I know this isn't the right terminology, but they're in a private state where the people viewing are in a public state.
Yeah, you're
it's-
exactly right.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh.
And-
Oh, no.
So what happened last turn as well, you need to bring a spy with you if you just want to send one soldier. 'Cause we had a draw.
Yes, and the spy won the draw.
Well,
Fighting around
actually,
the world.
I want to be fighting around the world.
I think you got it. Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
Yay!
the defending region was the tiebreaker on that one, but yeah.
I am slow to the party on this, but it is making sense. And boy, are you winning! Look at all these turns you can do. This is going to be a very quick finish from here.
You're being rude, Lewis.
No, I like to learn properly, and I'm definitely getting schooled.
No, why?
Yeah,
Oh my
how do you
god.
call it now?
You destroyed me.
Yep.
What just happened?
I unlocked your gate with my spy.
God damn it.
We're good.
Oh, he's coming for a fight.
Yeah, you said you want to be fighting around the world, so let's see.
Victory!
Aw, damn it.
What title did you get?
We fought on the huskings, sir.
Ah, the battle is still going.
Come on, send.
Because this is on this land. Oh well. Come here.
I'm just waiting for you to do something, Sophie's, because I got just troops ready to go. React.
I've made a bit of an error.
I like this. Make many errors.
I've marched 3 soldiers into the same region, but I don't have supply to feed them.
Aw,
So
my
after a
turn to
brief
be
interlude, I will
fatty.
be back.
Oh dear. Yes, there's a lot of people that are going to go hungry tonight.
You moved
I
too
can
many
see
people
you
into
are
one
also
spot.
going hungry.
Uh-oh. Ooh,
I
gee.
also went hungry.
So you can shuffle units around. So if you move one of those soldiers out of the region, say into your other castle, they'll stop starving for that round.
If I have a spy trying to get assassinated, but it's sitting with a bunch of troops, does that help at all, or is it still going to get stabbed in the face?
No, it's going to get stabbed.
Yes, that's good. Die. I mean, that's good. No, die. We hold no malice here, but we do enjoy a good stabbing.
What's a little bit of stabbing between friends? It's fine. This is fine.
Okay, commit orders.
Seriously?
A lot of thinking going on there, Sophie, I can tell.
Yeah.
Get him, Sophie. Stab him.
Yeah, make his
Oh, I think
kidneys
he's
hurt.
stabbing me.
Make his kidneys hurt lots. Just saying.
Yeah, get him.
I'm trying really hard.
Oh man. Okay. That did not go the way I was hoping it would. That was a lot of Katobi dying.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Yeah, there's not much to be done now. I kind of have you cornered in this little island. Don't worry. I have amassed an army and I will be there next turn.
Yay!
Finish the
I
job.
think. Yep. Put me out of my bad starting misery.
All right.
Oh no, what do I do with my last actiony point?
Oh, I noticed you only have like
I can
2
only do
turnips
one.
though.
I have many more now. So I've got a double farm on the left-hand side of the map.
What do you mean double farm?
Oh, yeah, there's 2 little houses on the farm.
Yeah. There's one
Oh.
double farm and 2 single farms in all
Your
of the
opponent is 2 turns away from victory. Yes, they have all of the castles.
I don't know what to do with my last point. Everything seems to be like not able to be done. Oh, I can do
Okay.
this. There we go.
Just frivolous.
But did
oh,
you
God,
starve,
just waste it.
Sophie?
Was it good or was it bad?
All right, let's see what happens. What happened?
I have no idea how this is going to play out except for me losing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you come here to battle? I'm going to kill you. Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh dear.
dear.
Ooh.
Clerham Wood,
I opened your gate.
their larger forces won the day.
Darn.
However, our
Crap.
small force used the fortress terrain,
I'm in trouble
to
now. Oh,
outwit
2
the
turns away
larger
from
army.
victory.
ambushing them before making a swift escape.
I'm in trouble.
They ran away, only to die.
Oh gosh, you've got a lot of soldiers there, and then nowhere to move them. So that's the terrain effects we were talking about earlier. So how it was like more expensive to move into mountains. Single soldiers in forests will be able to do a fighting retreat, is what we call it.
Oh, okay.
So you took out one of my
Ow.
soldiers, and you also lived to tell the story.
How dare you kill me?
Ha ha ha. It's a
And
shallow
that's not RNG. That's a set of rules.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I should have mentioned this at the start. In the bottom left, there's a button called guidance. If you click on terrain, it'll tell you a little bit about the terrains in there.
Okay. I did notice when I went through the foothills, it showed the movement and a little foothill picture. So it was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So there is that graphical understanding that this is going to take you a little bit more to get to where you're going.
Yeah, we're trying to make the game as intuitive as possible to play. Ideally, you should be able to without playing the tutorial.
Well, you succeeded so far. Now, you didn't say play well.
Well, that's it. It's really hard to teach someone like very high level strategy on their first game.
Yeah, it'd be like making a chess champion out of their first round. Like, that's not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
What?
But we want that
Defeat.
first experience to be enjoyable. Like it's
Yeah.
a challenging thing to do.
I lost my last castle.
Oh, Bat Prince has got me after the next one, I think.
I'm going to check out guidance.
We'll see.
Oh, I can't
don't
during
know.
this part of the game. Okay, cool. Main menu.
Just kill me. Kill
Well
me.
done. So Lewis defeated me. And I am the untrained.
Damn.
So this is the titles that we'll talk about, the stored titles. You can have 3 stored titles.
Okay.
Damn.
Think.
Full of middly fangs.
So many stabs.
I accidentally sent my soldier and spy to the wrong place, the opposite place they were meant to go.
New game.
Oops.
I think
Play
I just
solo.
victoried. Your
Bat
victory
Prince
has
has
put
claimed victory.
Play group.
no
Oh.
Valexi reflection marker on the throne. In gratitude, they offer you the title of The commander of
See ya, buddy.
Meister.
Just talking to one of the
I've
chatters.
got
Catch you later,
nothing.
mate. All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm resending data. This time, Lewis, you're going down.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, look, completely different
Yes.
map. I like it. And people look different. Oh, I like this. This is cool.
Mm.
Oh, even what we're getting offered is different too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can still play after we've won. Cool.
Yeah. you-
Victory! Woohoo!
Well
I'll
done.
Against you, Skylar.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you got that second
You're picking
game
up
that
really
I
quick
started.
now,
Endor
Thanks.
Sun Tree versus Kotobi, round 2.
though.
So you want to think about.
Oh, I do. I am thinking.
I'll stop helping then.
I'm gonna beat you this time.
You
You
got
developer. Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna lie to myself, fake it until something happens.
No,
All
I
right,
believe
so
in you.
You're actually really close to me this time.
Oh, oh ouch,
Yeah.
ouch. Homophobic.
Hmm.
Ouch. Moving.
I'm still the untrained and Coca Crow, the candle binder of Sinea.
Oof,
Or is that
that is-
Cynthia? Sinea.
Okay, so that's the movement thing there. Oh, okay. Hang
So
on.
I'm already screwed.
Yeah, I'm
Cancel that.
having. Oh, my game just
Okay.
crashed.
Ah,
Okay,
Orders.
this
I'll
is a
take
good
that as win.
time. A good time to say we have a memory leak in this game.
Yep.
So if you jump in and out of games about more than 6 or 8 times, it will crash. Sorry
enough.
about that. But it'll let you back in straight away.
Yeah, that's the good thing about not losing any of your progress.
Yeah, it even like saves your orders as you go.
Okay, that's a little unfair. How did you capture a second castle in a moment's heartbeat? Wow. Wow. Hacks.
If you take a look at my claimant on the bottom left, you'll see the youthful Emos came with 2 soldiers as a starting lineup.
So did
Oh,
mine.
the
but I
same
didn't
as
get 2
yourself.
castles right next to mine.
I mean, that's just because I'm the developer. Like,
Yeah, right. We're all agreed.
same page.
Okay. I'm getting seriously am getting the hang of this. Now, do I have to hold the land where the food's being produced? Like I can't just go there and then move on?
You can move on. Sometimes it's worth leaving a soldier there to hold it because I could just come along and like take it back.
Yeah. So even though you've got 3 castles, you still need to move people through the lands and have many, many turnips to provide your forces with food.
That is correct.
Oh,
so if you
that
held
fits.
those 2 turnips, like that's a very central area.
Yeah.
Get him, Napastrioff. Get him. Kill him.
And of course, I can then use that against
Stab him in
yourself
the
to
eye.
make sure that I've got more land that you can't get to. So yes, you might have the
Yeah.
soldiers, but you're going to be throwing them against the wall.
Exactly. Yep.
I've used up all my turns again. Sorry, I keep doing that. I like this. I like this a lot. I actually want to send a copy of this to my father and play with him after we've been playing.
He'd love this.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
dad
he
absolutely loved
would.
this. We used to play games like Sherwood Forest, which is basically Robin Hood, on the Atari. No, on the Commodore. So awesome fun there. Just a whole bunch of games like this. Even Dune 2. You know, and this is the sort of thing that my father and I would definitely get into, just playing against each other. And it's one of these. It really does look like you can pick it up quickly, play a few rounds, and then be done for the night. Or okay, I've got to go to bed. Cool. It's sitting here for tomorrow. Yeah, if you've got that 15-minute lunch break that you want to battle somebody in. I think that's quite a brilliant aspect of this already. Okay, now I don't want to die.
That's actually been one of my favorite parts. Like I work on multiplayer games personally because I like the community feel, and I don't know, I really like the connection there. So being able to have like turns that you can play like across time zones is really it's just a lot of fun. Like I can play with people in America in this game and it's fine. Like they play when it's their time of night. That's good for them, and I play when it's good for me, and sometimes we meet up in the middle and we play like some turns in quick succession. Whereas with like
No, please.
with a real-time like strategy game where you can only play in real time, like you wouldn't get that same experience. You wouldn't be able to connect with people on the other side of the world as easily.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Nope. My grandmother would have said if I've forgotten it, it must have been a lie.
Oh.
Have to agree with her.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully, after this, Sophie, you'll be able to get someone else to play against.
Yeah.
Is Skylar being a bully?
I'm trying not to be.
I'm just not really good.
Like, I could have probably done the match in half the time, but I deliberately tried not to.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, but then you have to rub it in by admitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Typical.
It's a bit of, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is
Presuming
going to be like
Zodistar.
a 2-minute match. Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
Yeah, sometimes you do get that. Occasionally, you'll come across a map which is a bit one-sided with the procedural generation. It's something that we want to do a little bit more work on. We have an AI separate to the one that's actually in the game at the moment. It's one that's still in development. But it actually calculates choke points on the map, and it assigns like values to different continents and like farmland and cities, and it grades each region's score based on those like values. So we're thinking we could use that AI code to also gauge how even a map is for the two players, and if it's too one-sided, we can throw that map away and just generate a new one, kind of thing.
Wow.
But we actually like, on the one hand, it's like good to have less one-sided maps, but on the other hand, like the more you curate your maps like that, the less interesting they become and the more samey. Like I really do, at the cost of like one unwinnable map here and there, you get all of these really interesting experiences where, say, you might both start on the same small island right next to each other, and because you get the unit choice of like, do I want a big spy, do I want 2 soldiers, it just makes these really interesting puzzles at the start of the game. And like whenever we think about changing how map generation works, it's like we do it very cautiously because we want to preserve that that feel that we've got.
You could easily change the dynamic of the game then, which is like counterintuitive to the whole procedurally generated. Like, yes, 1 or 2 times you're going to be battling the guy right next to you. That's how it would happen in the real world, you know? The Saxons versus the Super Saxons. I don't know. But the Super Saxons. I don't know. But they're right next door to each other, so it's not going to be just a simple affair.
My brain just went straight to Dragon Ball Z.
It's over 9,000.
But yeah, by having the ability to have a battle where you're both right next to each other, that's how territories were taken. They
Over
weren't nicely
9,000
spaced out and
level
balanced.
spy.
Yeah. Level 9,000.
Power levels off the charts. For context, for viewers at home, if you upgrade a spy, obviously we can't display infinite levels. So there's a certain point where it does go off the charts.
Oh dear.
So I had. That was my right. No, my bad. Okay, cool. I'm still noobing. There we go.
Yeah, for as many
Push
bugs as we
and pull.
have around
and
streaming
pull.
and the actual core gameplay, when you're submitting orders, when you're like taking battles and stuff like that, that's actually been something that's like really robust. And we talk about the game being still in development. Like the multiplayer side has actually been in development for like 7 years, and it's really tight. We've like thrown a lot of people at it, and they're like, oh, someone comes along and they're like, oh, why don't you just make like lots of soldiers? Or why don't you just make like lots of spies? Like, why don't you do this one thing that'll just break the game meta? And you can't, like, or at least we haven't seen that yet. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how robust not only like the multiplayer game mechanics are, but the actual code that runs the turn resolution is just really solid.
And as I said, like the issues I was having were literally specific to my machine. Nobody else was having those issues, as everybody else was pointing out. Nobody else was making any noise because they just clicked and played and it worked. I've installed Windows Fresh. This is my fault.
At the same time, like that's the use case that we want to support. Like we do want people to be able to just jump in and, like you said, have Twitch integration. By the way, what Twitch integration would you like to see in this game?
Wait until I win and then I'll answer that. Yeah, I'm not sure just yet. I think you could do something like add a unit or take a land or like have a plague go through a land. So yes, I might hold a farm, but maybe a plague of locusts go through there. Like there's a chance that could happen. Where you could change the tide of the game. Maybe the gate, when you go to unlock the gate, maybe it's a 50-50 chance. Like maybe when it comes up, Twitch can actually vote on it. Do you actually want them to open the gate? Maybe you don't. That sort of thing, I would think.
Like we can definitely do stuff like that.
Yeah.
What is interesting to me though is like, and
Dude.
I think it's not that often that you see people co-streaming. At least not like.
Yeah, this is my idea, and it was silly, and I do it a lot.
This is fun.
No,
Because even though we've got different things going on, we get to all talk about it.
Yeah.
But like, what I want to do is I want to encourage more of that. Like, can we have 2 Twitch players match each other in a game, and then can we have their audiences like spawn units and stuff like that with them? Like,
That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Because like you can add units to a single player game, but you wouldn't be able to unless both parties were like, I guess, using the Twitch extension.
True. But I mean, if they're playing the game, they would want to be using the Twitch extension.
Oh yeah. I mean, you couldn't play a random person on the internet and then just be like spawning in units.
Very true.
We're all
Very
trying to
true.
go Sky.
You could do it with single player for sure.
You're trying to get the farmland, eh?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's why I deliberately made sure I took over the ports so you couldn't get there.
I love this so much.
No.
Here's me thinking I was winning, but you've captured so many cities.
You got to be careful with that action point advantage.
No. And the food. So
Yeah, had I been able to figure out the map, like what I was looking at, I might have been able to stop you from getting to your port. As soon as you got to that port, that's where you started escaping. Had I rushed to that port and captured it and started filling it with soldiers, that's how you've been able to get out and get past me.
Nice.
Gosh dang it! Didn't see that as a strategy. Do now.
There's a lot of the strategy space. That doesn't sound like a right word, but
Make it a right word.
oh, I'm
here we
really
go.
excited about what happened there.
You didn't move at all.
no.
I should have taken in a spy or something. That was
I
a
won?
stupid move.
Oh.
Whew. Whew. Thank goodness, because that was I was like, hang on. I'll see if I can claim this area. Oh, okay.
You did a really advanced strategy there.
Whew.
That was like a top tier play. I just want to say.
Thank you.
I missed it. What happened?
Okay, so Katobi had you were surrounded by 3 soldiers, and I was marching in all of my soldiers. But then you pushed back.
Ah,
well,
yes.
when 2 soldiers march against each other, if they have the same number of troops,
Okay,
so we
I
were each marching in 1 soldier into the adjacent regions. So they meet in the middle, and then they push each other back. So nothing happens. And then the army that I was planning on taking 3 soldiers. So you soundly defeated me with 2.
The way I saw it in my head is he hasn't got a whole bunch of
Coconuts.
turnips. So if I capture the land, he's going to have a turnip somewhere that he doesn't, and somebody will starve. That was my strategy. It probably wasn't the right strategy. Oh, I went to main menu. But yes, that was the way I thought of it. I was like, okay, well, if he gets there, somebody's going to die because he can't have his supply chain, because there'll be
Yeah,
3
you did
people
it.
in one thing. So maybe if I have the 2 people, I have the supply chain. That's how I thought of it anyway.
That's a
I
good
don't
way
know
of
if that-
thinking about it.
Yeah. I figured even if I lost, I won. Because one of your guys was going to die.
Yes.
All right. There we go.
Oh no!
Oops. How did that happen?
Because of your tower. Ah. Okay. Let's use a different approach then. Okay.
So sometimes I can't muster a soldier. It takes 2 turns to muster a soldier.
2 action points.
2 action points. Sorry. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
No. Cancel that move. Cancel.
Okay. Turn resolution.
I'm very delicately dancing around the side of your army.
No choice to do that.
Oh, dead.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
Push back hard.
I like this. The more my brain goes, okay, I get it, the more my brain literally gets it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
That's
Also,
great.
don't mind if I call you a turnip thief, because I see what you're doing there.
That's a
It's
bit
true.
harsh.
I am a turnip thief. I own it.
And you've gone and done what I realized I could do. This is nice. Okay.
Okay, I see what you do.
Not exactly a dance.
I'm just going to the defense mode right now, Zod, just because I know you can't push on if I got my full strength up.
Look, you've got more than enough food, so it's just a waiting game for you.
Yeah.
No, that one.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Ah. Yeah, I know tries to do that. Okay.
Supply.
And demand.
So that just right there opened me up to another thing. Yes, even if you don't need to, if you cut through somebody else's area, you can cut off their supply chain, which is what you spoke about right at the very start. But I saw that in action just now. Because my supply chain got off, and the game warned me, somebody's gonna die, dude.
Somebody gonna die.
But you did it anyway. That's freaking
Right,
cold, Toby. You just sat them there. Oh. Sometimes it has to happen like that.
Yeah, I was hoping to see your people leave the city. I was like, can I actually take that many people? Yeah, I've moved. Yeah, bad choice on my behalf. I also am I right in thinking spies don't need food, only soldiers?
That's correct. Yep.
Yep.
Also, spies can move into mountains for just one action point.
Oh.
Because they're not like it's just a single person. It's like
Yep.
easier.
He carries his own tomatoes and potatoes.
Yep.
He doesn't need turnips. I know who does need turnips. Katobi.
Yeah, you completely cut me off from anywhere, jerk.
Yep. You're welcome.
So is it Napo versus Sophie now? Who's
No,
versus?
I'm versing Napa.
Ah.
I'm doing the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
I'm learning better.
Okay, that's mountain. I can understand.
The feet,
Toby,
dang
you
it.
got so close. So we had equal combat strength there, right?
Yeah,
But because I owned the region,
you get that point.
that's the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So if you brought a spy with you,
I'm in
The
I
trouble.
hate to say that there was a spy just behind that group.
Bottomless, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It hurts me too.
if anyone else wants to jump into a game with me, you don't have to, but I'm happy to play two at once.
And deal with the memory leak.
Yes, I will deal with the memory leak on my side. Yeah.
So do you know what it's called? What's being committed that's not being released?
Well, it's an interesting one because the game is written in Lua and it uses the Moai engine.
I noticed it said Moai for the actual launcher when you're launching it.
And that's an interesting
Oh, that's interesting move there.
It's also why we pop up the window as well. It's just not as polished as the modern game engines.
Yeah.
But, I totally lost track of what the question was. I'm sorry.
So the memory leak.
Oh yeah,
Do you know what's causing it?
I think it's something to do with so we call the game the main game script game view, and I think it's something that we're referencing potentially in an array that we're not dereferencing. We're not.
Yep.
With programming, I don't know if this is too technical or not, but essentially, if you hold on to a reference of an object, it will never get garbage collected. So you'll
It
never
just stays there.
Yeah, and your memory size will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. until you don't have any more memory, and Windows is
Oi.
like, no more.
Get out of my castle.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So really, this one's what, like, probably the biggest bug hunt that you need to go through and find
The worst.
out of all of them. Oh man, because you want to be able to get people to play as many games as possible at once if they want to play 15, 20 people.
Well, it's actually not something that people come across that often.
Oh, good.
And when they do, it's usually after they've been playing the game a fair bit. So they're kind of like, oh, that's weird, and then they'll jump back into it, which I don't want to say, like, it's something that I care deeply about because it hurts me as a programmer.
Yeah. But it's
And,
not
like,
crippling to the game.
No, and like we would rather like working on, say, the campaign system is a much more attractive prospect because, oh, for starters, by the way, like, screw you for cutting off my supply line. You've done a really good job.
Thank you.
But yeah, like, working on the tutorial, that gets more interesting features into people's hands versus tracking down a memory leak, which is also very important, but
Yes.
might take a couple of weeks away from like other cool stuff that we could put into the game.
True. True.
On a small team, like, there's only like 2 of us that work full time. You really have to choose your battles really carefully.
Yeah. And if it was like game breaking, I don't know, just say it was real time, then okay, you're done. Game crashes, that's it. Something terrible happens. But this is turn based perfectly, that it remembers everything. It crashes, big deal. Takes you a second to get back in the game, keep playing.
But it crashes as well at a point where you're like going between multiple games as well. Like, it doesn't do it mid game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we've left.
Of all the bugs to have, that's probably the nicest. It's a very friendly bug. We'll call it a bee. It's not even a bug. It's a bee. People love bees.
I love bees. Oh, we had a beehive in a house that I just moved into, and it was really sad because they had to get rid of it.
Oh, like the inside the actual house?
Yeah, in the side of the wall.
Oh.
So we had to
dear.
evict the old bee tenants.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay. Then I'll go there.
I had to think about that turn.
Good. It means I'm getting better.
That's a lot of soldiers. Did you bring a spy this time?
Oh.
did.
Yes, I did. No! You lost! Oh! Our spy turned the tide of the battle in your favor. Yes! Yes!
Oh, I cut you off from being able to get more spies now, didn't I?
No
I
comment.
have the 4 castles!
Yeah,
Okay.
you screwed my. Yeah, you screwed me, Sky.
Yeah, you can't get anyone anymore.
I can't do anything.
Well, looks like my army's coming out to play then.
Yeah, you've got me. Very well played. Very, very well played.
Gloves are off, Katobi.
I noticed. I'm in trouble, and I am now trying to think this through.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to be in a lot of
Farmland
trouble
and
very
stuff.
soon. Okay.
Every point that I wanted to go for, you one step ahead of me.
Yeah, I rushed it.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I was so close to victory. I've lost the plot.
Ouch. Okay. Oh. I got lucky there. Okay.
Oh, man. Damn it.
Okay. Let's go back. Okay.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Crap.
Not you. Just the whole starving thing, man.
Just kill me. I've only got 3.
That's
Keep
what I'm doing
starving.
now.
No.
Oh, I was worried that might happen.
There you go. Kill me.
Damn
kill
it.
me.
Damn it.
Kill me. Kill me.
Kill me.
Oh no! Tricked. Tricked on 2 ends. Oh man. Just make me dead already.
But we have 3 castle nearby, so it is way harder.
No, just kill me, Skylar.
I did. I took your the castle.
No,
Finish it.
as in just take my castle.
I did take one of your castles. I just took your
No,
north
one of
castle.
them. Weak. Weak.
You only have so many moves, dude. Bad news. Oh no. Oh no. I was assassinated.
Murder.
Murder most.
Oh yeah, there's the 5th castle. Duh. I thought you already had 5. Sorry, man.
No. I just got to the 5th, and now I'm going to for all of your castles.
The change right there. Dang it.
Okay, then you will be that.
Oh no.
There we go. Stab, 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 stab.
Okay, he's gonna go there.
Suicide run. Ah!
You there.
Victory!
I'm gonna have all the castles on at the end
I'm
of this
expecting
round.
you to have a spy. Yeah, there he is. I knew it. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, I don't have enough moves for this.
You blocked me though.
Oh, it happened? Because I have the
Yeah.
actual area? Oh my god, yes! Brilliant.
Defeat. Nicely played.
Yeah, I played the defensive game that round because I was like, oh, I got the perfect spot to just protect 3 castles straight away.
Okay, I see. No, it
When
would
it's
be a
ready.
mistake if I go there. So I must go back there. I can't. Oh, come on.
Now the question is, who will I be going against next?
Bill from accounting.
It'll end up being Zod again.
No, I'm just doing a quick solo so I can
Learn.
Yeah.
So one big question as well with this is what's the opportunity and possibility of larger maps with multiple players?
We could
Okay,
do-
so
that'd be cool.
larger maps, yes, we definitely want them, and we've like put in some work.
Okay.
We're still kind of like figuring out the design that we want to go with, but it's specifically for campaigns. More than like 1v1 is something that
Yes.
it's not on the map at the moment. I personally would like that. Like, I would be
I
freaking
lost.
so excited, but there's a lot of work there, and I think we've got some other priorities first. with the campaign. But bigger map, definitely yes. And if like our past development trends are like anything to go by, we make a tool, we love it, and then we use it in other spots. So if we've got a big campaign map, like maybe we could make a multiplayer campaign. But that's definitely not something that's on our like that's not in our Trello.
Fair enough.
But clearly somebody's planted the seed for the thought, and maybe it'll sprout turnips.
Yeah, because this would be
Yeah.
cool being able to play like with 8 people, whatever, just messing around and
Ooh,
stuff when you know.
Hell yeah.
That would be hectic. Yep.
So something that I
Or just
like,
larger
you know
maps
how-
in general, just for 1v1. Oh, that would be
Mm.
cool, having more turf to take over, larger
So you
armies
could
and
like
everything.
have a thing where you like one map size is for 2-hour gameplay, another map size is for 4-hour, average gameplay.
Yeah,
That'd be a cool idea.
it's
Yeah.
like have the same amount of castles or whatever, but have more spies, more farms, more territory. You can have, instead of like 5 or 6 max army size, you might have 10, like massive battles.
Mm.
And a lot of movement that you can end up doing, like almost your whole flag. That'd be cool.
You move
That'd be
two
an
in there?
intense
Oh,
match.
No.
That would be very cool. Yeah, I could see that being amazing.
Ah!
a lot of design would have to go in.
Yeah.
Be really cool though. I know that Jim has some plans. So this is distant, far off future. Like in the next like a year or two, say Spies and Soldiers goes really well, and there's a lot of people that really like it.
Yeah.
And want more games like that. There are like penciled in like, hey, we could make more of a like a larger
Hooray!
like group of games that go together
Yeah.
like in a narrative setting. So this is the like Spies and Soldiers with armies and you're like conquering lands type one, but then
Set it a couple centuries later, and there's archers as well.
I got
Yeah,
a
this
new
is-
title.
drawing on a conversation like more than 18
Yeah.
months ago, but I think it was like trading and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Don't hold me to that because that was like a long time ago that we were chatting about this.
So like a business strategy version.
Yeah.
yeah, business sim, right?
Have a trading post where you can unlock special characters.
Not
Classes.
really, but yeah. MMORPG. I'm all in.
Wow, okay.
I'm just
Develop the tools.
Yeah.
Far out.
I just beat Napastrioff and I became the Cinder of Despair.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
nice title.
I think I'll keep that one.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You have to have a spy still here, yo. No? Yep, there it is. Oh, I was hoping no. That move was good. Well done. Ah, it's all over for me now. This is the end. I'm minutes away from losing
Again.
Oh, shit.
again.
Right,
Echo, use better
I'm.
words.
It's been 2
What?
hours. I'm gonna have to up and leave, unfortunately, because I got some things I've got to do in the lovely
It's been
world that we
2
live in.
hours.
It has. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What
this
real
is a lot of
life?
fun. I could keep playing this all day. But yeah,
Oh.
I know I need to go do this because I just got a missed call which will be regarding it. So
Right.
Where
it's
are
all
you?
in
Why aren't you
plans
here
now.
now?
basically. Alright, so thanks for the awesome game and I hope you keep enjoying playing.
Thank you, Skylar.
Bye.
See
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Thanks,
Skylar.
guys. See ya.
Bye.
Alright, and I hit the wrong thing. Alright, I'm gonna go raid Mr. Katobe. So yeah, unfortunately, I would keep playing this all day. If people want to play this all day, I've just got to make sure I go do these things in the real world that require my attention today. So unfortunately, it means I've got to leave a little bit sooner than I want to, and that should not be seen. I've got to figure things out a little bit more with my wall. As you can see part of the wall. I don't like that. Might need to change the way I got my backdrop because I've got plenty of space on that side, but that side's a wall, so I'm gonna figure something out. Yeah. Alright, I will see you all next time and enjoy watching Katobe. Bye, everybody.